McDonald's isn't a burger company. It never was. It's a real estate empire disguised as fast food, and the man who built it didn't invent it, he took it. Here's how it happened. In 1940, during the aftermath of the Great Depression, Richard McDonald and Morris McDonald opened a small drive-in restaurant in San Bernardino, California. It worked. Customers came, cars lined up, money flowed, but service was slow. Menus were bloated, labor costs were high. So in 1948, they did something radical. They shut it down. Not because it failed, but because it wasn't scalable. When they reopened, everything had changed. They eliminated most menu items, removed car hops, built a kitchen like an assembly line, and called it the Speedee service system. Orders came in seconds, costs dropped, consistency became the product. And here is the first defining truth. McDonald's didn't sell burgers. It sold predictability. Modern fast food was born. But the brothers believed in control and stability, while a man named Ray Kroc believed in expansion and domination. And only one mindset could win. In 1954, this 52-year-old milkshake machine salesman walked into their restaurant. Not wealthy, not powerful. Most of his previous ventures had failed. This was likely his last serious shot. He noticed one small restaurant running 8 milkshake machines. 8. That meant volume, and volume meant scale. Where the brothers saw one perfect location, Kroc saw 1,000. He saw highways expanding across America, suburbs growing, uniformity becoming cultural demand. He understood that post-war America was accelerating, families were moving, cars multiplying, convenience was becoming currency. The brothers feared losing control, while Kroc feared staying small. That ideological clash between control and scale defined everything. In 1955, he opened the first franchised McDonald's in Illinois. Growth wasn't smooth. Early franchisees struggled. Standards slipped. Some locations underperformed. Quality varied. Critics doubted sustainability. Kroc mortgaged aggressively to survive expansion. He borrowed, negotiated, pushed relentlessly. He was betting everything. Not just money, but his legacy. And here's what nobody tells you about McDonald's. The real genius wasn't the food. It was the land. In 1961, the brothers faced a life-defining decision. Take $2.7 million and walk away or fight an expansion war they never wanted. They chose security. Kroc chose scale. He bought the rights to McDonald's for approximately $2.7 million and restructured the company so it owned or controlled the land beneath its restaurants. Franchisees paid rent, royalties, and fees, and that single structural shift transformed the economics of the company. The product was food, but the power was land. Predictable rent created stability. Long-term leases created leverage. Control over property created negotiating strength. Kroc didn't build restaurants, he built leverage. And leverage scales faster than flavor, while McDonald's built infrastructure. Burger King built marketing campaigns, and Wendy's built freshness slogans. Others fought advertising battles and chased differentiation through taste, limited time offers, and branding experiments. While McDonald's quietly standardized supply chains, built training systems, perfected operational manuals, and enforced strict quality metrics. Competitors optimized taste, but McDonald's optimized replication, and replication wins wars. McDonald's didn't win the burger war. It won the distribution war. Then came the global test. Could this American system survive outside America, or would culture, regulation, and local taste break it? In 1967, McDonald's expanded internationally to Canada and Puerto Rico, and then Japan, Germany, Australia, and the United Kingdom. In the UK, it didn't try to become British. It stayed McDonald's with the same arches, the same operational blueprint. Localized menu tweaks, but identical structure. Consistency built trust, trust built traffic, traffic built scale. At one point, during its rapid expansion era, new McDonald's locations were opening somewhere in the world every few hours. Today, whether you're in New York, London, Tokyo, or Dubai, the experience is nearly identical. The fries taste familiar. The packaging looks the same. The process feels rehearsed. That level of operational control is rare in human history. The Golden Arches became a symbol of American capitalism and globalization. In some regions, its arrival was seen as a sign of modernization and integration into the global economy. Business schools study it as a masterclass in franchising and systems design. Economists reference it when discussing scale efficiencies and consumer behavior. Supply chain experts analyze its logistics network. This isn't just fast food. This is infrastructure embedded into daily life. But scale always has a cost. Some early franchisees failed. Some operators couldn't maintain standards. Some communities resisted expansion. Critics raised concerns about nutrition and corporate influence. And years later, as McDonald's expanded across continents, the McDonald brothers watched from a distance. Their name was everywhere, but their control was nowhere. They had built the engine, yet someone else drove the machine across the world. History doesn't always reward inventors. Sometimes it rewards expanders. Today, McDonald's operates over 43,000 restaurants in more than 100 countries, generating tens of billions in annual revenue and employing millions worldwide. Its purchasing power influences agricultural markets, its hiring practices shape entry-level employment, its marketing campaigns shape consumer culture, but numbers are not the true story. Structure is, control is, scale is, simplicity scales, systems beat talent. Real estate creates leverage, execution beats invention, ambition determines destiny. The difference between one restaurant and 43,000 wasn't intelligence, it was vision. And even today, modern tech platforms follow the same principle: control the system, own the infrastructure, let others operate inside it, extract value from coordination rather than just production. McDonald's figured that out decades ago and applied it to food service long before the digital age. It proved that when you master systems, land, and distribution, you stop competing on product alone and start competing on structure. So was it betrayal or evolution? McDonald's didn't conquer the world because it had the best burger. It conquered the world because it mastered land. Distribution and scale, the product was food, the power was land, and in business, the system always wins. Now the real question is, if you had been standing in that small California restaurant in 1954, would you have protected the system, or would you have scaled it? Comment below and subscribe for more deep dives into billion-dollar empires and the strategies behind global domination.